Earlier you heard Rosenberg. He needed some time because Drake's More Life was out. And you wanted some time. You wanted to designate some time.
I don't need like 20 minutes, just like 2 minutes.
Well, here's your time. You felt like you needed to say something about this Drake More Life.
Don't come from my head, yo. Don't come from my head, yeah.
Watch how you speak up my name,
Watch
man.
how you speak up my name, man. I'm just out here trying to talk about the Drake album. You know what I mean, yeah?
More tune for your head top.
I got more tunes for all your head tops, all right? So Saturday night, the album comes out.
Yeah.
I'd forgotten about this because I'm washed, and my wife and I were just going to go to the boxing match that night. Comes out. I go jump on Spotify, start cooking up my cauliflower wings.
Okay.
Have a little snicky snack, listen to the album. And I'm like, man, I like this album. The rap songs where he's just rapping are nice, dope rap records. Just Drakey, club, knock, feel good. And then instead of going to the more droney sing-song, would've came back for you, he's doing more of the up-tempo house Afro beat. And I was like, these are the lanes that I like Drake. Like, these make sense for him.
Caribbean vibes, Afrobeat vibes, and rhymes.
It's who he's become, and it's, I think, the best version of what he does. So I go on Twitter, and I'm like, yo, I'm just a few songs in. This might be my favorite Drake album. Everyone's like, yo, shut up, man. Just shut up. No time's even passed. Shut up. How dare you? The album, I listened to the whole album, and I'm like, yeah, this is Drake's best album. This is the most complete body of work to me.
It's not an album. It's a playlist. OVO firm. I don't even know what that is.
I've never heard how. Here's what I'll never understand. So we can't comment on Drake any direction. If I say something negative about Drake,
It's bad.
they come for me. I mean, then I say something positive. Then I did it too fast. How dare you? Have you not heard Nothing Was the Same? Have you not ever heard? If you're reading this, it's just my opinion. Why can I think it's the most complete Drake album? And then they're like, oh, you're such a fanboy. Me? I've been the most critical of Drake to the point that it's stressed out any relationship we've ever had.
Just D-Rider now.
And by the way, I didn't say it was the greatest rap album of all time. I said it's Drake's. I'm comparing it to himself. I was like, to me, it's his best, most complete body of work. And no matter what you do, these fanboys of Drake, yo, they're posting little roses, man.
It's dangerous out here.
It
If
really
you get a More Life flower in your comments, it's
I heard
dangerous
there are
for you,
people
bro.
out here. I don't want to name any names on the show because I don't want to get their lives ruined again. But I heard there are people who on this show who were making jokes about the roses, and the roses came for them.
Oh man, that was me.
Oh, Cass, I didn't want to get you dragged again.
Cass One decided to jump in whose comments?
I was in Meek Mill's comments like, you guys are weirdos for putting roses all over the place, and then I got attacked by roses. I've spent all Sunday deleting roses.
The War of the Roses?
Why are you bothering deleting the
Because
roses?
it's funny, because they didn't put more.
And the funniest thing is, like, as if the Beyonce bees aren't like cutesy enough. They're like, what's softer than a bee? A rose.
Have you guys gotten the Little Yachty boats, though?
Oh, my God.
yeah, of course.
No,
Gotta
you
get the Lil Yachty
You get
boats.
attacked with the boats.
And I gotta tell you, Drake, for the record, the album still has those emo concepts that he's talking about, like, I don't know who my friends are, I don't know who to trust, can we just be together, we shouldn't be together. Like, don't get me wrong, it's all very Drakey, but it's just very good, and I've sort of adapted to this is what he does. Now, we have to have a talk when I see him about the fact that he says, yo, more tune for your head top, so watch how you speak out my name. Like, does he know what threatening is supposed to sound like? Like, that's not threatening. That sounds like you're being friends with someone. Yeah. More tunes for your head top, man.
No, he said, watch how you speak on his name. You got to watch.
Watch how you speak on my name.
Watch how you say his name out your mouth, Rosenberg.
Watch how you speak out my name.
Let's go. The gurus are here. Let's get it. Rosenberg, the guru at Gmail. Shawnee did a great job yesterday, bro.
Of course he did. He's a guru.
Hey, don't try to jump on the congratulating Shawnee bandwagon there, Rosenberg.
What
right?
do you mean? I'm the one who's...
We set up a Gmail for him. We'll be promoting that next week.
You did?
Let's go. Rosenberg, the guru at Gmail.
Don't listen to him.
A lot of lost emails.
Go ahead, my brother.
Thank you, Shawnee. I appreciate that. This is actually personal. This is about how do you deal with a loved one who, when you try to express your care and appreciation for them, they shun you. And who I'm talking about is Ebro. Did any of you guys happen to read the very emotional and heartfelt Instagram post that I put up for Ebro on his birthday?
Yeah, I read it.
Did you read it, Scotty? No. You don't look at anything I do or reply to my text. So you're okay, Shawnee. Let's talk to people. Let's talk to people who actually care about me. Shawnee and Laura.
I read it. Yes.
So you.
Yes, it was very thoughtful.
You Rosenberg out here sound like a Drake album right now.
And Shawnee, what did you think of it? What I wrote?
I thought it was very touching. I mean, you let a personal side of your relationship out to the public.
That's
on
right.
This guy, you know?
That's right.
You told him you loved him.
You told him?
Yeah. And not only did Ebro not even see it, which is very telling because it means he doesn't even like enough of my photos that like they bother showing him my stuff. So he doesn't even see it.
Right.
But then I checked after I told him about it, because you know me, I will tell someone like, hey, I'm trying to express my feelings. Here's what they are. I told him. I went back and checked yesterday. He still hadn't liked it or looked at it. So
I'm seeing it for the first time right
Rosenberg,
now.
Why haven't you learned? That's why with me, I just say, happy birthday, viejo. We love you. That's it. I don't expect him to like it because he doesn't even care. You know what he did to me once? I gave him a heartfelt Christmas card. He's like, what is this?
So you want to read the post for the people. Ebro, you want to read it? You want to read it?
I'll read it for the people.
Read for the
Here we
people
go.
what I said to you on your birthday.
Happy birthday to one of the best people I know. Not because he gave me my career or anything business related at all. Old man Ebro. Follow me if you know. It's one of the best, most moral, generous, caring people I've ever known. Enjoy the day, brother. I love you. No pause.
Aww.
So you did tell him. You did tell him.
Hey, I pour my heart out. Not a word. So Shawnee, I go to you as a guru. What do you do with a friend like this? So when you try to, because we all know Ebro will lash out if he feels like he's not getting the love he wants. Right. Oh, he'll lash out.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares about me. Yeah. All I do is care for you.
How often does this happen?
Give.
I don't know, bi-monthly?
Nah.
And then
Not often, but once.
we all
twice
catch
a year
it.
is enough.
No, each of us get it twice
There's
a year.
a few breakdowns that we get.
Yeah, when y'all being little bitches
So
about
then,
something
Here we
small.
go.
See, there he goes. But then when you try to give him
we go.
the appreciation so he knows he's appreciated, like Tupac, I want to let you know you are appreciated.
You are appreciated.
He doesn't even see it. He doesn't even care.
Rosenberg, I've been trying to get him a sweater for the longest that I knew he wanted. It took me I had to ask for many favors. I finally gave it to him. He's like, well, what took you so long? Shoved it in his bag. Shoved it in his bag.
Are you wearing it
today?
Yeah, shoved his bag. Like, what
The
took you so
anti-
long?
And by the way, he was wearing it. It was
Social
completely covered by his jacket.
Didn't even show
I mean, you don't know how to accept love, man.
How about this, guys?
We love you.
Wait. Oh, here we go.
Love us
That's-
back.
What,
Say
Sean?
that one more time.
He doesn't know how to accept love.
That's where it's at.
That's where it's at.
That's the root. That is
Where
the
does this
root.
come from?
Mom.
Yeah.
Mom and dad.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the basics.
Mom wasn't generous with like the complimenting and
Yeah,
the.
he said it before. So when you pour out your heart on social media, that's like it's a
Yeah,
far
like social
cry.
media.
What was I comparing him to when we said we were talking about this the other day when we said that Ebro, his way of giving love to people isn't like saying it, it's just being like, I take care of you, don't I? Oh, it's like Fences. You're like Denzel in Fences. Like in Denzel in Fences, he's like, it's not about telling you I love you, and his son's like, I'm your son, can you come to my show and support me? And he's like, I take care of you, don't I? You got food in your mouth. And it's like, yeah, but people need more than that.
Yeah.
So
Well, I will say, Rosenberg, he did post a really, really sweet post of me and Scotty Beam when we were at the Women's March supporting us.
Yes.
And
Yes.
and we really appreciated that. We were like,
I was like, whoa.
wow, thank you.
But that was like related to the women's movement, right?
No, it was
Or
specifically about us.
Oh, I want to see it. I didn't even see that
And
one.
I love
would-
that.
Oh,
And it-
really?
yeah.
So
Well,
I missed
only
one.
when it's what you're doing, you're concerned, but when it has something to do
Ebro,
with everyone else.
No, that's not fair. Can I get?
Oh, now we get to the bottom of it. Now we get to the bottom.
No, Ebro, you post 40 times a day. Anyone get lost in your Beats bangers, all right? I missed a couple things.
You and your dog. That's why I don't like photos anymore, because it's you and your dog, you and your records, you and some new coat you bought at Barney's. Nobody would see that
I don't
crap.
go to Barney's. I go to Bloomingdale's.
Whatever it is.
All right?
Cash won't go.
Now he's yelling.
But by the way, we didn't solve any of this. I want everyone to know nothing got solved.
What are you trying to solve?
We're getting.
I don't really do. I don't really do well
Let
with
up the
the
curtain.
social media thing. Like I read it, but I'm more of a conversation person. If me and Scotty are having a conversation, or me and you are having a real dialogue about something that matters, or we're having a dialogue about something real, people say they love each other all the time. Like they say it. Like it gets thrown around all the time. But how many people truly are going to make sure that they love you in a way that makes sure you're okay.
See, that's
And that's my, what do they call it? Your language of love.
Oh, love language.
The love languages.
Yes.
You got to read the
there's
book,
still-
Love Languages.
yeah, but
There's still a disconnect
your
with
love
that.
language is confusing, and it does.
It might be,
and no
but
one
it's-
else speaks it.
Right, but it might be.
You speak
But here's
Farsi.
what
I
the
only
book-
speak English.
But here's what the book teaches you. That's how you truly love someone, is you learn their love language and you accept it.
So you're basically saying
I'm
what
basically
saying.
saying your IG post don't mean ish to me, my G.
I
Come
need-
talk to me.
No, but you're saying
you want to tell me right now. That's right.